Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Waller Preview Show.
It's Through Charlie's Eyes, it's called.
No, that's a segment apparently. Anyway, with less interruptions, we won't drag on too long, I hope. But it's an exciting day in Sydney. We've obviously got the Everest and the King Charles, which we've got strong hands in. So we'll start with those first. You've got, first of all, Shinzo in the Everest.
Yes.
Thoughts there?
Well, he's drawn a good barrier. That was the only problem first up. He drew off the track. He never got a chance to get into the race, and it got away from him. He's trained on very well, and as I said,
that foot's fine after the run.
Foot's fine. Foot's good. Hasn't missed any work. And as I said, the good barrier, 53 kilos. He maps well. He's ready to bounce.
And Espiona from 3.
Yes, she's ready to go to a career best run. Her 2 runs back this preparation have both been very good. I think she's come back better than she's ever been before. And her good draw sees her track them up, ready to pounce over the concluding stages, Charles. So we've got a good hand in this year's Tab Everest.
Good stuff. Then into the $5 million King Charles Democracy Manifest. Drawn awkwardly.
Drawn very awkwardly. Very awkwardly. So, yeah, it makes it tricky, doesn't it? He's racing well, had no luck in the Epsom. Arguably could have won. So that's how well he's going, but this is a big step up.
Need a little bit of luck. Kovalika from 15.
Yes, Charlie. Tricky barrier. Arguably could have won the Epsom, and he's a good horse. He'll be storming home late. Yeah, he's still on track for the Cox Plate.
And that's the grand final. Cox Plate over an Eagle.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if he was to win a mile.
Well, yeah, it's an interesting one. I think it's a Cox Plate horse.
Okay. And then the next one is Redina, who arguably could have won the Epsom because he did win the Epsom.
Yeah, he's drawn well again, Charlie.
He has.
He'll need to have his fast shoes on Saturday though. This is a big step up.
Huge.
But
jumps up 8.5 kilos.
Yeah, but he keeps improving each and every time we put him out. Good soft draw. Kathy rides again. He's won his last 3. Four. He's flying. So, what can you say? Can't knock him.
Then the stable's darling, Fangirl.
Yeah, she's drawn perfectly in gate 2. James rides.
Hasn't he been wrapped with her during the week?
He has. First up win was brilliant. To run last start, the way the race was run was exceptional. She's done nothing wrong. She's the benchmark, and she'll take a power of beating.
And a Tissue, drawn slightly awkwardly, but shouldn't affect her racing pattern
Not
too
much. No. When she won the Group 1 mile race at Round, I think she drew a pretty good skate, and Nash gave her a pearl of ride. But we can't get that from this draw. So we'll come back, as you say, she gets back most of the time and gets an economical run, save some energy and be ready to pounce. And yeah, she needs to go to a career best to beat them, but she's not far off it. The 2 runs back have been brilliant.
Okay, then nipping back up to race 2, where you've got Ivan's Hero, drawn 11, James McDonald.
Yes, draws okay. His last couple of times he's been scratched because of the wide draws. It's got a bit of depth this race though, so it won't be easy, but he's very
consistent.
He sure is. Sharp.
And Super Chilled, drawn awkward again, 21.
I think
Tommy
she'll
Berry.
need the run on Saturday. She's come back well, but I think she'll be looking for another run under her belt.
So still start from the draw.
I think so. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, fair enough. Race 3, the Reginald Allen Quality, Jolly Star.
First up run was excellent, beaten by a good horse. James can get her to switch off from that draw. Over the 1400, she'll be in the finish.
And Bolero Bell in 6.
Forget a run last start. That Kensington track, it's like a greyhound track, Charlie.
Is it any different ever?
Well, it's no good when it's firm if they just keep rolling, and yeah, it was
We have no luck there.
No betting after they've gone 200 metres. So forget her run, and based on that, yes, she can bounce back.
Okay. Then into the Toyota Forklifts Gloaming Stakes, Tannhauser.
His trial was good. He'll love the distance. Draws okay. 3 of the emergencies are drawn to his inside. If he gets if they don't run, he'll be drawn okay. So he's a good horse. Good horse.
Yeah, he is.
Right distance.
And then you have Snowman, who obviously beat Riff Rocket last start.
Ooh,
Can he rocket away like the Riff did last week?
Look, his win the last start was good. He was pressured mid-race. He still gave a solid kick. Hugh Bowman rides. And yeah, he's in good form. He's out of a Frankel mare, Charlie, and we all know how good Frankel is.
And Cap Ferrar.
He's ready
Barrier
to
5.
He's ready to bounce. The distance will suit him better. He didn't get a lot of luck last start, and he'll love the 1800.
Okay, then all the way down to Madame Pomeroy.
Yes, back in distance. She's been struggling to run out the mile. I know she won the 1,000 guineas, but I think as an older horse running against the bigger boys and girls, it's a bit tougher. So we've brought her back in trip. I also think she'd appreciate a bit of given the track. That's not likely for Saturday. So
Is she a Golden Eagle horse?
if she runs well on Saturday,
Top 3 gets you exempt.
she'd
Pressure on.
get a start anyway.
Yes, she would indeed. Vienna Princess, Barrier 6.
Well, there's a good example. If she runs top 3, she'll run, but she would need to run top 3 to get a start.
Good win last start.
It was, Charlie.
Plenty
It was
of
a very
merit to
good
it.
win. She had everything go her way, and it was a lovely ride. But she's come back well. She's been a model of consistency the last 6 months. So we'll see where she measures up, whether she is a Golden Eagle horse or whether she's best going down a Fillies and Mares path.
Okay, then into the lucky last, which is the Ank Stakes, Group 3, Thalassophile, Barrier 2, second up.
First up run was fine. 1,200 metres. She'll love stepping up to the mile here.
And Frumos, ditto.
Yep, exactly the same. Yeah, I think Joe said if she jumped better, she would have got a better spot and she would have been fighting at the finish, so the mile will also suit her.
Okay, well,
It's
best
through
of luck.
Charlie's eyes. Charlie? You had a good...
Shinzo.
Did you tip a winner last week?
I don't know.
I think so. It might have been the week before, it was Redinals or... I don't know, someone said that you finally tipped one.
Did I?
That's all.
That must have been good for them.
Who-
Shinzo.
Ooh, ooh.
Shinzo. What is each way odds? He's a Golden Slipper winner.
My word, he is. It's a good call.
How's he double figures and the likes of Cylinder isn't?
Yeah, good point. Very good point.
They're drawn 2 gates away from each other.
You're quite smart, aren't you?
It's just money for... Isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're on Shinzo as well?
Yep.
Righto.
Shinzo, here we go.
Here we go to Shinzo.